Hey, my name is Brea Jones, and I am doing my oral presentation on the region of Europe. The reason why I selected Europe is because 2 summers ago I was awarded the opportunity to go on a 10-day trip that started in London. After concluding there, we went to Paris, and after that, we went to Rome. And I was very amazed at how in one continent there could be three completely different places. In London, it rained every day that we were there. Paris, it was a completely different climate. And in Rome, it was very different in the sense that it was hot. But I'll go into detail on my presentation. A region is defined as an area of the Earth that displays a distinctive grouping of physical or cultural phenomena or is functionally united as a single organizational unit. There are many different types of regions, and they can be classified or broken down into physical characteristics, human impact characteristics, and the interaction of humanity in the environment. Things that make Europe a region follow all of the types, and I will discuss the physical characteristics with the physical geography, and I will also discuss the human interaction characteristics with the cultural geography. The most noted physical feature in Europe is the Alpine mountain chain. The chain is linked to 5 different mountain regions to include the Alps, the Caucasus, the Pyrenees, the Balkan, and the Carpathians. Europe is also broken down into plains that are separated by these mountain ranges. In addition to plains, the superregion of Europe is also broken down into 7 geographic regions. These regions are mostly separated based on climate. The first of the 7 is Scandinavia, which sees tundra climate, and this includes Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Denmark. The second of these is the British Isles, which includes the United Kingdom and Ireland, and they have a mild, generally humid climate. The third of these is Southern Europe. They have a dry and warm climate. This includes Portugal, Spain, Andorra, Italy, Malta, San Marino, and the Vatican City. The fourth is Western Europe. They also have a mild, humid climate, and it includes France, Belgium, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, and Monaco. The fifth would be Central Europe. This includes Germany, Switzerland, Austria, Poland, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, and Hungary. The sixth is the Southeastern Europe, which includes Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia, Serbia, Albania, Romania, Bulgaria, Greece, and Turkey. And lastly, the Eastern climate. The Eastern region is Lithuania, Ukraine, Latvia, Estonia, and Russia. And the last three, Central, Southeastern, and Eastern, all have a humid climate with very cool summers. Now, the physical geography is pretty plain, cut dry, because it's what occurs naturally. It's the land, it's the weather, etc. But the cultural geography is a little bit different. In fact, it's even hard to classify Europe as a whole as a cultural region because it's the basis for so many different cultures, including arts, music, the history of different political backgrounds, economic backgrounds. But I'm gonna specify on the population patterns of Europe and also the lifestyle as a whole. Europe has 160 ethnic groups, causing many ethnic problems. There's over 50 languages spoken in Europe, to include 100 different dialects. Aside from Asia, Europe is the most, or has the largest population density, with 75% of that population living in cities. After the rush that the continent had for religious persecution to America, there's been very little immigration in the continent, but the population is slowly shrinking. The religion is mostly Christianity, which includes a large amount of Roman Catholics, with the Vatican City being in Europe. Europe is kind of divided in the sense that Western Europe is a lot more industrialized compared to the southern and eastern regions of the continent being, they struggle a little bit more. recreational activities in Europe are pretty much the same as they are in the United States. They play a lot of the same sports that we play. You see a lot of the different countries in the Olympics. But after going to Europe and experiencing what I experienced, I found to be more interested in how similar Europe was to the United States than how different it was. But that concludes my oral presentation.